Nikke. I'm an Epinelson first and foremost. This is her. She's cute. I adore her. Do her relationship quest. Do her advisements. Exia is pretty cute too. Ein is cute. Have not finished relationship quest. Can't comment. I got this skin, but I don't have Scarlet Black Shadow, so it's just sitting here. Plaza is cute. I adore her. She's extremely cute, but this obviously the treasure wallpaper is amazing. I just hope they continue adding this because my god, people need more of it, and the art is well worth it. Regardless, Nikke. I like this game. I do think it obviously needs an update here and there, and I think some features are kind of iffy. I especially feel like towards end game, the grind is obviously it gets worse, but I think that's what to be expected. Let's be honest here. But once you essentially overload your main team or the main units that you actually intend on using or like, and get them the respective collection items, don't have much to do, especially if you can clear Union Raid and or Solo Raid. Solo Raid primarily speaking, because Union Raid requires a much larger collaborative effort. But so I'm hoping they add more features or at least something else to do down the line. But regardless of circumstance, Nikke is fun. The characters are cute. I have my personal favorite. If I'm picking through these, Leader's cute. I already mentioned most of these. Guillotine, great. I want her to get her favorite item soon. Noah, I finally got her. I love this little gremlin so much. I just wish she was good. But primarily speaking, I just recently did an entire read through of Nikke. I mean, I sat down, went to the recollection room, and did a whole read through from chapter 1 all the way up to chapter 21, where I got stuck on Mother World for a little bit in game and then had to fight her. And then I started doing the event. I did the entirety of Cinderella's current event, but at the time of watching that's probably not available depending on, the time. And the story's good. I will say for the first 1 to, I'd say maybe 9 to 10 chapters, it's really nice. After I think 12, all the way through maybe even 19, the dialogue for the VAs is kind of weird. They don't refer to your squad as counters. They just put a blank spot. It's like they're referred to your squad and then just pause as though the name hadn't been decided at that point in development. The art style is a little bit different as well. And subsequently, characters are named differently. Scarlet is called Karen for some reason. I don't get that. Privati is called Liberty. And it just throws me off here because the earlier chapters I can understand, but that's midpoint. So I'm assuming the middle section of this was recorded first, especially given different art styles. But hey, whatever. Overall, I'd say it's a great experience. My pride and joy has just been the relationship quest. I play a variety of gacha games, and just being able to attach yourself to a character is always quite nice. I'm slowly working my way through all of the events, but I kind of want to finish out chapter 22 and then 24 before going back and doing Overzone and then combing through the remainder of these. I do overall enjoy the characters. You can see basically who I've actually done the relationship stories for and who I've actually enjoyed. Basically, most of this top row, anyone who's maxed out at the moment, that sort of thing. I don't like Grave. I don't like the voice acting for it. I feel like this event was pretty bad. It wasn't bad in terms of what it did. I just think the story was kind of at best. But hey, that's just me. I think in terms of gameplay, Nikke is actually pretty fun. It can be pretty interesting. I mean, obviously you can steamroll content, but you can steamroll content in any gacha game. So I don't think that's any, point of contention or comparison at least. I feel like dailies, because let's be honest, everything in this section is basically a daily activity you're going to be doing. Simulation Room desperately needs a skip button. I understand if you're trying to push further and further into overclock, but if you aren't, just give us a skip button because it's a really long activity depending on what you're doing. Obviously, if you're doing EX interception or special interception, that can take different amounts of time unless you can just hard steamroll it, which is perfectly viable for some individuals. But Simulation Room isn't something people are taking active interest in, and I don't understand why. Arena is interesting. There's this giant champion arena at the bottom here that's just been closed forever. But hey, that's PvP. Who's doing PvP in Nikke? Not me. So that's not my problem. Now, I enjoy Solo Raid when it's out, but especially with how glitchy this Solo Raid was, I have a fair chunk of collection items just sitting here and then a couple unopened boxes. And unless they start doing more treasures, I don't have a reason to give more units hyper leveled up favorite items. And subsequently, even beyond that, I don't know what's next after that. Favorite items have, theoretically at least, leveled out the playing field for certain units. And DPSs, like Laplace here, getting a favorite item have made her much better, yes. But when supports like Leader get one, I'm more concerned with where she's going to place in the meta. Because as of right now, Exia has a viable role if we have her favorite item for electric raids and electric teams. But Leader's already really good. So I don't know what a favorite item could do for her. I mean, I feel like for certain units like Snow White, for example, a favorite item could theoretically at least help her out crit-wise. That way you're not, suffering with teams. But hey, that's just me. I'm intrigued to see what they do, but I just hope they update it more because it's a feature that I'm excited for, but is barely ever mentioned and not consistently updated. By the way, it's cute. I can't wait for my girl to eventually one day, hopefully, probably, maybe get one. Regardless of the circumstance, I think Nikke is a fun game. I really do like Solo Raid. I do like the variety of units. I hope to God that more games start copying the wishlist system. Allow me to wishlist the units I like and the units I want or need or would greatly appreciate. It's extremely helpful because the wider your roster is, the less inclined I am to get the unit I want. And Nikke allows me for that opportunity. So thank you. I just hope it's included in more games like GFO 2 or any game. But given the designs of these characters, hey, the community simps, they like the characters, they like the story and the characters themselves personality wise, but hey, they also simp because the characters are really hot and just why wouldn't you? I think thus far, the surprise picks out of the bunch for individuals who I didn't expect to like, but actually did. Story quest, her relationship story made me like her more than the main story because some individuals just don't get that much spotlight. I hate Uni, just like as a character. She reminds me of that one guy, what was it, Flacco in Attack on Titan, who became really important unnecessarily and got way more screen time than deserved. I just hate Uni. Like from beginning to end, I just do not like this girl. Miharu's fine, I guess. Crow sucks. Crow just sucks. That's my general opinion. Uni sucks, Crow sucks, but Crow is meant to suck and be aided. Uni's just, I don't know. Uni's kind of just actually no, they're both just a bitch, never mind. Sakura, I don't like the voice. I don't know if it was just that chapter, but her voice within chapter, I think 21 or 22 is just bad. That's just me. Either way, hey, Nikke is fun. Build Epinel. I've been using her in main story all the time because I need a place to use her. Do her relationship story. It's legally required of you as a subscriber of this channel, and I will see you next time.